side so you see what the combo is. So when they're talking about full autonomy for the delivery, you have to have something that does the last few feet of delivery, and you have a robot that's out there walking these packages up to your front door.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly where I was. Yeah, because I went over to the other breakfast spot. It was crazy.
Have you seen those Boston Robotics videos? The ones with the dog and they have the hockey stick and they're trying to knock it over?
Uh-huh.
This is actually pretty good. I haven't...
Look at this slam dunk. So somebody gonna have to control it.
There's supposedly not. I think their vision. So what I see a lot of on the auto floor is these guys were playing catch up for a couple years, trying to catch up with all the companies that were doing like the hardcore autonomy stuff, and like the Fords and all the big old school auto manufacturers have gotten wise. Now they're looking at the whole thing where they're doing last mile everything. You know, the scooters, the chairs. They want to own mobility across the board. So now they're talking about whole fleet management where all these things are out on the road and anything that had a human component to it is taken out. The dashboard is changing color. It's not even glass. So you've got the really elegantly designed display, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that's happening like on a, they have like a little bit of an opaque screen over the windshield. And you've got like the aircraft
Let me see the steering wheel.
요런 게 나오네. 요거를 이걸 이렇게 갖고
This is a close to production car. This will probably be. Yeah, do you see the effects of the way that those lights come on?
Yeah.
So one of the other little details, if you look at the side view mirror, they're not even using mirrors on them anymore. They're cameras. So and then look, there's no door handles either, right? Remember I was showing you on the
Elon Musk got everybody tripping.
Yeah. So you saw the way that they did it on the production model of that Mustang. Now there's nothing there at all. You can't even see where the cameras are hidden. So nobody gets in unless the car knows whose car it is. Back, watch it, see how it moves.
Yeah.
So it's a vision for what?
It's a vision basically for mobility in the future of Mercedes-Benz. Like that's our vision. How we imagine mobility in the little bit more distant future, not tomorrow.
Wow!
But
This is tomorrow. We are in tomorrow.
but we're on it. We're on it.
This is the future. I'm sorry. Oh, you gonna hop in? Go ahead. I'll need that. The future. I gotta get a picture of me sitting in there. I gotta get my picture. Yeah. Whoa.
You can't even tell if it's open or not.
I don't know.
You know what's funny? I didn't
Get a little tipsy.
You damn right.
Tim, you know that these wheels
Yeah.
turn and they come out?
Yeah, they go in all
They
directions.
completely turn and come this way. So you parallel park.
So if you're just
pull
driving
this,
along,
it turns and you just go right in. And then you come out and you go.
Y'all hear that?
Those flaps are basically inspired by like animals, you know, like
I know, like
feathers
fish.
and fish, like the skills, and basically animals communicate through that as well. You know, like a cat would like stand up with fur when it's like excited or.
Look, I'm in the future of Mercedes. Look at this. The future. No more driving, y'all. No more driving. No more driving. It's coming. Not today, not tomorrow, but the future. And yes, it drives. I'm not Super Blondie. You haven't been in this one. I got you. I got you, Super Blondie. Yes. How you doing?
Zane, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So here we are in the interior of the Vision AVTR, and as you can see, it's a very clean interior. We don't have any kind of traditional screens or controls. We also don't have a traditional steering wheel. That's been replaced by the central element here. So you can actually see how it's breathing, it's pulsing. Almost seems like an animal. It's alive, just like the outside of the car.
Yes.
And in order for us to get going, what you can do is take your right hand and just place that on top. You can really put it down, and then you just feel that pulse of energy going throughout the car.
Woo!
So it's now coming alive, and in that way, the car is now ready to go. So if you would be in Vegas, you would see Vegas here around us. You can now also feel your heartbeats pulsing throughout the car.
Oh my goodness.
So the car is becoming an extending of you, almost as an avatar, as you will. So if you would be in Vegas, that's what you would see. Instead, we're in the forest here. And in order for us to get going with the drive, you can actually tilt that forwards. Just go ahead. There we go. And now the car starts driving autonomously. We actually used this unit to steer that car 2 nights ago. We drove down Las Vegas Boulevard with it outside.
For real?
Really, you can look at the videos YouTube. So that car actually does drive using exactly this. So what we're seeing here is these are our surroundings. It makes us more aware of what's happening around us. We can explore the environment. You see this additional information being shown there in the very top. It's almost being augmented in. These are like forces of nature, magnetism, energy flowing throughout the trees, wind blowing around. And now you go ahead and raise your right hand. I'm going to raise my left.
What, this?
Yeah, just go ahead and bring that up. And then now you can see this menu appear here in the palm of your hand.
Whoa.
What you can do is you can now move your hand to the left and the right, and there's 3 icons. One looks like a car, one looks like a tree and a mountain, and one looks like 2 planets. Okay? So if you go to the central one with the tree and the planet, so just move over to the right again, this one.
Woo.
Now close and open. And now open your hand if new icons have appeared. And now you can go over to the left, and then just go ahead and then clench your fist. Perfect. You can put down your hand. And then now you're exploring the environment, and that way you could be in a new place. You can now then see things in more detail, fly around them. So we're now over the Zhang JJ Mountains, which are an exploration for Avatar 1. And it's almost, you're driving around autonomously, but then you can watch these little mini documentaries about things that are around you. Now speaking of Avatar and Pandora, we can actually go to Pandora. So again, raise your hand, go over to the right. Okay, see the 2 planets, close and open. And now you see these 2 creatures too, so you can take the flying one if you want to, again close. And now you can put your hand down. Again, you feel this kind of haptic feedback in your seat. And like this, it becomes this autonomously driving 4D cinema experience. So again, haptic feedback, great visuals, 3D sound. And we actually got this exclusive Pandora content from our friends over at Avatar. And with this kind of thinking of the interface, and it enables to manually drive. And now you can just go ahead and tilt that forwards. And then the car gets moving. So you tilt it forwards, it drives forward, you pull it back, it goes back. You can kind of like push it diagonally, and then it will go around the corners. And then what is very unique about this is, you may have heard before that both axes of the car can rotate simultaneously, so you can almost drive diagonally.
It's like a video game.
Yeah. Of course, you would never see this in the actual car, but this is a simulation of what's happening. And there you go, you did it. So you rotated that top element diagonally, and now you can see the front and the rear axes both turning at the same time, and it allows you to then move diagonally, which is great for parallel parking.
Yes.
And also the flaps in the back, they also move accordingly, then adjusting to the airstream, also communicating to the people behind you, like in turning left or right. So there you go.
This is beautiful, man. I got it now. This is beautiful.
Cheers, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So what is this we're looking at?
So this is like an autonomous. So think of it as like a subway car that just drives on the road. The way that Hyundai's envisioning it is that you can put whatever you want into it, like a mobile medic. Like the little demo that they've got is you getting in and sort of getting some scans done, and then it dropping you off at the doctor's office to get your report. The idea is that they not only want to make cars, they want to make every kind of transport and take all the things that used to be stuck in one place and put them inside these things. Three of your friends.
Oh, for real?
Well, not now, but this is what they expect.
Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that.
So
Uber in the air.
Uber in the air. So one of the things that's really interesting about this is that as soon as the car companies start talking about transport in general, everything from the scooter to the air, they start to get this vision of the whole city. You know how for years they've been talking about the smart city and the Internet of Things?
Let's go. I'm listening to you because I'm recording. I'm gonna look at it. I'm filming.
So you talk. Oh, really? You want to talk about?
Ah, really? All right, see. So it's basically all luxury aircraft, which has 8 props. 4 props are tube prop, the other 4 prop is for just for lift, so for vertical takeoff landing. So you can vertical takeoff landing at the skyport and cruise like just as an airplane, normal airplane. And it has 4 passenger plus 1 pilot, and of course the 1 pilot seat can be replaced by an extra passenger seat if the autonomous flight technology advances more.
Oh, wow.
So instead of having air in the tire so that if there's a puncture or you need to retread, you have to throw the whole thing away. This way, this thing, it will always remain the tire, and if you need to retread it, you just put new rubber around the outside of it.
Wow.
So another way that so instead of tubes and punctures and anything like that, as soon as that tire wears down, you just retread it.
Oh, get rid of inner tube. All
Get
that.
rid of the inner tube. So you
Look at this TV. The Wave TV. One big wave.
wholly unscripted, and that because they have access to the data, that the responses it'll be embodied in a way that like makes it really more human-like. But I think they were afraid to actually to do it on the show floor because people would start getting a little bit.
Freaked out?
Well, no, you are not allowed to take a certain class of flight if you don't have enough money, or in the public bathrooms, they only give you only one person gets a certain amount of toilet paper.
Because of face recognition.
Yeah, because you walk in, it recognizes you, and then if you don't, somebody else has got to get in to get the dispenser to work.
Wow.
Well, that's a little frightening.
Is it gonna come back to me?
Oh, they got bad carpet. That's the problem.
Wow.
Big fan.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Can
you.
we get a photo with you?
Yeah.
And a robot?
Yeah, come on, robot.
What's up, man? So this is we're Bear Robotics, and we actually make food service delivery robots for cafeterias, restaurants, and we're senior living centers, universities, and
Yes, I need. When is it coming out?
we're out right now.
For real?
Yeah. Well, we do it. We put it, as you can see, we do it in, let's say, pizzerias as well as different areas. I mean, you name it. So anywhere food is served, you'll eventually see them in airports.
Wow, this is beautiful.
I appreciate that, man.
Beautiful.
I'm just such a.
Try and get really clear and focused.
They are working this with their brains. a headset.
I mean, I'm
Explain to them what they're doing.
So basically, there's 3 or 4 sensors on your head. So the way that the neurons fire in your brain are happening just a little bit before the muscle movement happens, so that they can read that, and depending upon the brainwave state that you're in, it'll make it the controller will make the car go faster or slower depending on how calm your mind is.
We're looking for distributors and sellers of this game. If you're interested, please contact one of our team members.
So this guy here, they're trying to kind of keep their head calm. I did it a few times with a few groups last year. I'm not much one to brag. I'm champion.
You killed it, huh?
I killed it. I had it last year. I don't know if I have it this year, but we should see if we can get you.
This game is all about focus, alright? It's about the status of focus. It doesn't matter what you are focusing on. For example, you can do the reading or do the math, it's all displayed there. Or you can use some of your imagination. For example, you can imagine you are the actual driver in the car. You drive the car, you speed up the car, then you become more focused, right? So the number here displayed on the screen is the real-time feedback attention level of you. So you can read there and they can tell you if you are really focused, right? So these 2 numbers here are the records here to be broken. I hope you can break it.
Okay.
You can. Believe me, I see a lot of champions. I think you will be, okay? Let's be confident and let's be focused. So let's get it started and let's focus on, guys.
I don't know about this first place. There you go.
So the servos are pretty light. Pretty fast, but they do not have flashlights. Thank you.
How far apart can your hands go?
Sorry?
How far apart can you be?
Usually it would be like between 10 or 20 meters, but inside CES I would say it's a lot shorter just because all the Wi-Fi interferences go. So basically this is a prosthetic hand not designed for amputee to use, but this is actually a STEM kit which means it's designed for students to assemble everything from scratch. This gets a lot of part actually from scattered inside the box. So with our standard aligned curriculums, they're able to assemble it, code it, program it, and also customize it inside a classroom environment. And the reason why we make this kind of interesting looking prosthetic pen is because as a biotech company, we real prosthetics for the amputees. And this STEM kit is one of the very first prototypes using real ones. So we just want to share the same story and the initiatives to the younger generations of thinking differently and creatively.
The new drones. And what you do with these drones, you throw them up in the air, it stabilizes itself. It's the future. This is it. The smaller ones?
The bigger ones, it's long battery.
And that you take that out and you put it into the aerial device and you fly it. You put it into the aquatic device and it'll go underwater. You put it in the robot, so that this becomes the hub for everything. And the cost of this stuff around the outside is going way down. So all the compute and all the stuff that makes this thing work is here, and it's not dependent upon it being specific to this kind of drone.
Showing the future
If I was
of
gonna have a
guns.
Nerf war, I'd do this. This would be on my side.
Damn. Exactly.
We're driving to Orange Beach. Just driving up to a hotel.
Turn your gun around.
She's gonna just do a small demo for us. Thank you. She's gonna show you about the takeoff.
You guys are special.
She's special.
Yeah, that's the cool part.
Drone, right?
Yeah.
I'll hand launch it, spin it around for a second, but I don't have much battery left on this one, so.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
about the handheld because they have camera.
Yeah.
I need to explain that to him. He's the tech fan.
All right.
He,
Oh, sure.